Hey guys, this is Grace and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you the haul or the items that I purchased when I went to the Scrapbook Expo in Denver, which was, I went there about a week ago, maybe 10 days ago. And so I really bombed on my spending freeze this year, but I was pretty good in the beginning of the year, and also I had a budget when I went into the expo, so I think I did okay with that regard, and I had some I didn't have a list, but I know in my mind what I would get and what was really not worth buying over there. So let's just get started. Okay, the first thing I want to show you was I went to the booth called Craft Fancy, and there was a few vendors over there that was selling Nouveau drops. The first one was, I think, is Shimmer's paint. They were selling their Nouveau drops for $3, which I thought is good because that's about the same price that I would buy it at scrapbook.com. However, because that's what I do, I would go all around the floor first, not buying anything, just seeing what's out there, and then come back again around, and then, you know, pick and choose which places I want to purchase the items. Well, I was going around, and then the next place I went to was Craft Fancy, and they were selling their Nouveau drops for $2. So I thought that was a really good deal. I only bought 3 because I don't know, I just felt like with these kinds of things, I could get really crazy and buy all the colors when I would really not use all of them. So I just bought these 3, and these are the crystal drops. So they're not like transparent or the shimmery. They're just the I don't want to say plain, but they were the matte kind of looking ones. And I already have a few colors of this style of Nouveau drops, so I included this 3 in my stash. So I'm super excited about that. Well, if you want to know the colors, let me see. This one's the Violet Galaxy, English Mustard, and Red Berry. So I got those ones. And then they also have a bin of Spellbinders dies where you can get, I think it was like, if you buy 3 or more, it's $5 a piece, but if you buy just 1 or 2, it's $7. And I was looking through all of them, and there were discounted dies, and really I don't really need a lot of them, so I didn't do the 3 for $5 each. I just took this one, and what I love about this, it has a scallop in the center, and so that's the one that I was really drawn to, and for $7 I thought that was pretty good. Okay, then the next stop is that I went to Stamps of Life. This one is the one by Stephanie Bernard, and she was, there was some show specials. One of the coupons that I got was if you spend $10, you get a little stamp, and so I got this one for spending more than $10. You get to choose which one. There was like 4 different mini stamps, and I chose this one just because, you know, you can never run out of birthday stamps, so I thought that was cool. I did get this one. This was, so the club price, the regular price is $12.95, but if you are a member of their club, it's $10.95. I'm not a member of their club. They have a monthly subscription. You can subscribe over while you're there in their booth, but I decided not to. I'm not very big on monthly subscriptions. You all know that I make my own handmade cards, but I like this one because the sentiments are huge, that it will be really good to add to a kind of a one layer card. So I thought that was pretty good. And then they were having some sales of Sizzix items there that I believe it's from her line, and this one, as you can see, it was $20. It came down to $10. What I love about it, this is a die set, is that it has all of the elements to create all these things, and so I thought that that was good because you already get the flowers and the leaves and even the swirly thing, and then the squares. So I thought that was good, and so that's why I got that one. They had a ton more stuff. They had super adorable items, but you know, I'm really being very conscious about what I buy and what I take home and what I will definitely use over and over again, and so those are the ones that I think would be really useful in my creating. Next up, I went to Eyelet Outlet, and of course this is the place where I get my in the past I would get washies over here and also rhinestones, but having being focused on like using what I have this year, I've noticed that I have a lot of rhinestones and washes already, but I go, or I reach for enamel dots more often than rhinestones these days. So I got some enamel dots that I knew I didn't have my colors in my stash. So these were $2 a piece. And so they were 10 bucks. They also had stars over there, but I think hearts were the ones that I used the most. And I didn't have a green color in my stash. This one, I went with like those ones that have a lot of different colors in it already. So these ones have, you know, the reds and oranges and yellows and greens and blues. And I thought that would be a good thing in my stash. This one, I don't have a yellow, and I thought that it would be really cool because you can use it for summer. You can use it for like children's type of layouts, and then even also other holidays. I thought I'd get that. And then of course red, white, and blue, because I always like white, and I was actually thinking of getting just a plain white of this, but I love the blues and the reds as well, so I got those ones. And then this is new to me. I was looking, and there is a scrapbook store, affordable scrapbooking, over here in Colorado, and they had these wood shapes. Now I have become obsessed a little bit with wood shapes, and so when I saw these ones, these are so cool. Now this particular turkey, they had a sample where they, you know, colored in the turkey, and then with the feathers they used some pattern paper and used some glue. They said that they use a different glue other than Mod Podge, but I probably just used Mod Podge because that's what I have. And then they put the pattern paper on there and just kind of distressed it and whatnot. It was so adorable. This little guy was $8.50, and it actually comes in, it's part of the, they have a big H and an M and an E for home, and then you take out the O and you can switch it whichever type of holiday you're in. So if you're Thanksgiving, you can put this turkey. They have a little snowman for like holiday, for Christmas, and then they also had a pumpkin for fall. So I thought it was so adorable, and I wanted to get them all, but of course my budget is very limited, so I went with this one, which I think that even if I don't have the H, the M, and an E, that I can put this on my on top of my table or my cabinet, and would still really look really cute on its own. So I'm really happy with this, and I will probably get another one the next time I go to the show, because I'm gonna start collecting these babies because they are so adorable. The last one will be from the Nicole Peterson Design Vendor. So I took her class, and every time you take her class, she gives you a 10% discount in her store or in her booth, and so I took advantage of that. I was looking, and she has a lot of papers there, a lot of different, she even has stamps from My Favorite Things and Concord at Ninth, all of those brands that we are very well aware of, and she has some new lines and collections in her store as well. But of course, me, I'm cheap. I went with her kind of clearance section. So she has Technique Tuesdays. I went on a Saturday. I don't know if it's a particular day that she does this, or that's how like her show specials, but all of her Technique Tuesday stamps were all 50% off. And so this one was $16.25. Of course, I get that for half off. They had some cute stuff over here, but I got this one particularly because I have a hard time making masculine cards, and so I thought that, like, you know, all these worlds, I'm wild about you, hoping you have a roaring day. I thought that it would be good for masculine cards, not necessarily, I mean, I could do, of course, the kid type of masculine cards, but I could even, you know, I'd be lying if I didn't say, you know, I love you something fierce, or something that I think that it could be good as well. Like, I can give a card like this to my husband, and I wouldn't be kind of embarrassed that it's very kiddish. So, and then I went to her paper bin, clearance paper bin, and they were all 50%. I didn't grab a lot because, you know, we have a ton of paper already, but I did get a few things that I know that it'll be useful for me when I put together my homemade kits. This one is from Chimel, Little by Little, and what I love about this are the words. Okay, and then you have the B side. This one's Under the Sea by Echo Park. I chose this one because I know I have some some layouts that entailed some kind of lake, and so I could use this one. But I also like the B-side because I am all for those simple designs. This one is from Bella Boulevard, the basketball. I love the black stars on the white, and then it also has some words that I can cut out. Now this of course is basketball, but I could use some of the words over here, I think, for you know, just regular sports themed. And then this one is from Good Vibes by My Mind's Eye. I love the green. That was what drew me in there. And then this one's Photo Play. This one is Panda Party Cake. I thought the pandas was super adorable, but of course I like it for this plain dot. Now they also had, interesting enough, is they had some whole sticker sheets over there for the 50 cents. At first I was like, really, this is 50 cents? But when I went up to the counter, they said yes, if you find it on the 50-cent bucket, then it is 50 cents. So I just got one, but it's the Photo Play. It's the one that matched this collection. But I thought the pandas were so cute, and birthdays, I could never have enough birthday elements because, you know, there's 5 people in our family and 5 birthdays every year, so I get birthdays all the time. Now this one is Snarky Cards from Photo Play, and so it has a few of kind of a vintagey type words, but I also like this side. And then the last one, oh no, second to the last one, Cream and Sugar from Doodlebug. So it has all of these what is this, 4x6 cutouts that you can, but then the hearts got me with the hearts. And then the last one, this is from Julie Bean. This one is from this is called Pinch a Party, and then it has this really cute cakes that I think I could cut out, but then it also has the hearts on the back, so I can do Valentine's with that as well. So those are my haul from the latest Scrapbook Expo. I hope that this was useful for you in trying to kind of plan out what you want to buy, which vendors you want to check out, and you know how much you want to bring. I brought $50 in cash, and I did use my card a couple of times, but if I calculate, I'd probably be somewhere $75 is what the amount that I spent, and it's mostly the thing that drove it up was the stamps, which I think it's okay because stamps are tools that you can use over and over again, and also these ones are so adorable. So that's my haul. If you have any questions, make sure that you leave it in the comment section below. If you like these videos, please give it a thumbs up. I do not do hauls all the time because I am kind of trying to be conscious about what I spend. But if you do like these kinds of hauls, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys another day. Bye.